you may not know, but many of you do, that Dr. John Rudley actually began his career in higher education here at Texas Southern University in 1981. In 1987, he left Texas Southern University and embarked on a journey of learning and experience that has uniquely prepared him to be the 11th president of Texas Southern University. And at this time, I would like to welcome home the 11th president of Texas Southern University, Dr. John M. Rudley. Because this is actually the lavalier, the symbol of leadership at this university. And I wanted to keep it in my hand because I wanted to make sure that it was kept safe until I gave it to and conferred it on the man who rightly has assumed the helm of running this university, Dr. John M. Thank you. I'm honored to be installed as the 11th president of the great Texas Southern University. Thank you, Board of Regents. Thank you, members of the search committee, especially Gerald Smith. Thank you, students, so much. The students welcomed me here to this campus on the very first day. Thank you, students. Thank you to our alumni and caring faculty. I know what you've been going through over the years since I left here in '81. So thank you. And thank you, Dosha, my lovely wife. Paul, John, thank you for coming to Seattle. I'd like to also thank members of my extended family. That would be the members of the Board of Regents of the University of Houston who are here. Would you all please stand and let us acknowledge your attendance? I believe we have a few of my colleagues here from different campuses. I see Dr. Hudson's wife. So will the presidents of the campuses at the University of Houston, Clear Lake Downtown, and Victoria please stand if they're here? Hey. And of course, last but not least, the campus president of the University of Houston, please stand. Please stand. I also would like to thank members of the platform who have really led me and inspired me through the years. Of course, every Sunday that I'm able to get there, I go to get my spiritual training from Dr. George Foreman. Dr. Foreman, Dr. Reverend Foreman. Reverend Lawson, I'm sorry I haven't been to your church yet, but I'm on my way. Thank you, Reverend Lawson. I've worked with Garnett Coleman, and he's a man of his word, and we love working with him. He's a fighter. Thank you, Garnett. Congressman Al Green and I are still working on a special project in Washington. Although he put us into a $70 million pot, we're only going to get $69 million out of it, I think. Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, she has a doctorate from Texas Southern University. Now we claim her. One of the things we need to also do is pay homage to the past. And we have two former presidents here with us today. Dr. James Douglas, are you here? Dr. Horton. I hope I've not taken too much of your time for personal privilege, but I also need to recognize the fact that there are 40 representatives or delegates from institutions of higher education in the audience today. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. I'd like to also have, as I said before, our illustrious faculty. Would you please stand and be recognized? I must say that I'm overwhelmed with the outpouring of support for me, but it's mostly for this university, and I know that. Since starting in February, we have been raising the bar of expectations at Texas Southern University, and we are already enjoying incredible results. Some limited our calls to raise admission standards, expecting to see a severe decline in applications and student enrollment. However, both categories have markedly increased because students and parents recognize that where there are high expectations, success is sure to follow. Freshman application and registration are up 10%, and our enrollment is about 9,050 students. That was about 200 students above what we budgeted at 9,200 students that we have currently enrolled at Texas Southern. So we've met our target. Some people question the relevance of historically black colleges in America today. They say that since we have overcome the vestiges of racial discrimination and students can attend any college or university of their choice, why should America support black colleges? Since one, we have all of these problems: financial mismanagement, scandalous behavior of administration, staff, and faculty, poor decision-making, and two, in the end, they produce substandard outcomes such as low graduation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. My response at the prodigy of the civil rights movement is to hold my emotions, not to speak the first words out of my mouth, but to count to 10, breathe, relax, look them in the eye, and proceed to respond like this. The need for historically black colleges, with their historic legacy, is growing rather than diminishing in relevance. HBCUs are ground zero for diversity, one of the qualities viewed by institutions and individuals as critical for success in the global competition society, making HBCUs essential to 21st century success. We live in what respected social forecaster Thomas Friedman calls a flattened world, where advances in technology, communication, and transportation have allowed countries and groups that were once locked out of global economic competition to have access to the information needed to level the playing field and compete against the best in the world. And in such a society, our graduates are not only competing for jobs among Houstonians or other Texans or other Americans, they're competing against the best of the best from across the globe. In an article entitled Supply Side Education, What Explains the Growing Gap Equation, David Glenn discusses the findings of two Harvard scholars. In the early 1970s, a college graduate earned 45% more than a high school graduate. Today, a college graduate earns 84% more than a high school graduate. That wage gap is partly the result of the impact of technology and its demand for higher skills.